Hey gang, today is the day we go inside Universal's Epic Universe, and I am going to ride every single ride. The thrilling ones, the weird ones, and the ones that almost made me lose my lunch. And we're gonna be ranking them all today, so we have a lot to get done and so much fun to be had, so come along.
It's stuff for me.
I am so pumped for this pass holder preview that Universal dropped for us, and although the park does not open till May, they released some tickets for us to purchase to be able to get a little sneak peek a little bit early. And I know you guys have already seen a sneak peek of some food, some shows, but I wanted to break down all the rides here at Epic Universe. Now, although I do love everything theme parks, believe it or not, I am one of those gals who gets motion sickness, especially at a park like this that has really intense but awesome rides. So with that being said, we're gonna get the day started. I did take 2 Dramamines because even though I take Dramamines, I still can get sick on top of the Dramamine. So we're gonna go through the whole park, rank all the rides on how they make me feel, not just with motion sickness, but how they make me feel in my heart as well, which my heart is already exploding out of my chest. I am so pumped to finally step in Epic Universe and show you guys this new park through my eyes. Let's head inside. As soon as you step into this park, this whole initial area is called Celestial Park, and there are 2 different rides in the front that we're gonna be able to check out, a carousel and a dueling roller coaster. And we're gonna start off nice and slow today at the Constellation Carousel, and we're in luck, it's only a 10-minute wait. And I do want to check all the warnings of the rides today as well to see if they say if you have motion sickness not to ride. And for the carousel, they are mentioning nothing about motion sickness, so hopefully I'll be okay. We chose to do a side-by-side seat, so those are all the mythical creatures, like this guy right here, but I saw a dragon. We have to go on the dragon. Oh yeah, look at this guy. This is cool. It's like a little love seat carousel. That's awesome. Oh, and they have a little stool if you have a little one who's with you. I'm realizing that we definitely have to come back on here at nighttime. Look at all the like magical twinkling lights above. It probably gives it a totally different feeling. I don't usually get sick on carousels, but that's usually because they don't last longer than a minute. So we'll see how long this one lasts. Here we go. Oh, we going up. Travis, all the way up. Nothing can stop us. We're all the way up. So the carousel was exactly 1 minute and 59 seconds long. So
call it 2 minutes.
Let's call it 2 minutes, exactly. And usually, I always think that carousels are like 30 seconds long, so it was a lot longer than I was expecting. So then I was like, oh no, am I gonna get motion sickness? But not at all. There wasn't a lot of spinning. It's a lot of more like levels, and it's very slow, and it's very smooth.
It kind of looked like it might have been more like teacups, but it's actually more like an actual carousel that spins on 2 different plates.
Yeah.
It's not a traditional carousel, but yeah, you don't get any motion sickness on that. It doesn't move fast enough. 0 motion sickness at all, even though it did last 2 minutes, because sometimes my motion sickness is based off like how long I'm on the ride. So I was a little worried, but really great first ride right here in Celestial Park. And we're already on our way to the next ride. This is the dueling roller coaster, Stardust Racers. And let's go ahead and check out their sign. And this one indeed does say motion sickness or dizziness. So, oh my goodness, it's gonna be a wild ride. Well, we definitely raced through some stars, and they did warn me that you could possibly get motion sickness. And I will say, out of 1 out of 5, I have about like a 3 level of motion sickness, but they did seat us in like the middle of the train. So I wonder if next time, if I request the front, if it wouldn't be so bad, but I think I'm okay. I'm not like running to the bathroom feeling that sick, but I just feel a little crazy because wasn't that a crazy coaster, Trav? Yeah, and to be honest with you, it might be worse in the front or the back.
Oh no.
It lifts you around more. Usually the middle is the least intense.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a crazy good coaster. That first launch, it's like multiple launches. About lost my soul on that. But
you lost your soul. I almost lost my lunch.
But it's cool, like, because it's a dueling coaster, so you're literally right next to each other. You could almost feels like you'd almost high five somebody.
Oh, for sure.
It's almost like if Velocicoaster and Mako had kind of
a baby. I was gonna actually compare it very much to Velocicoaster, where it is an intense coaster. Not a lot of spinning other than when you're upside down. It's very smooth, but I think it is more fun than Velocicoaster. The fact that you're like on this little race together with your partners in crime, like it is a fun coaster. And another one that I think is gonna be so beautiful at night. You hear everyone screaming behind us?
Definitely want to ride it at night again.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. And now that we made our way through Celestial Park, it is time to head through our first Epic Universe portal. And you guys know where we had to go. We had to go to France, to the Wizarding World. Enchanté. So our first impressions of walking through here, it is supposed to feel like you're in Paris, France. It is the Ministry of Magic area, and it is very beautiful, but I will say it does feel like the least Harry Potter area of them all. It just feels like when me and you went to Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, I think it's really cool to see like the scale that they did, but I think that's why I'm not fully connecting with it with Harry Potter. Maybe riding the ride, because I do think that there's characters from the original movies in the ride, so we'll see.
There is one ride in this land called the Battle of the Ministry of the Magic. You do have to get a virtual queue on the app. It drops at 11 o'clock. We got one, but now it's kind of saying that they're delayed. So we're gonna walk up to the ride and just see what's going on. When you walk up to a ride and see just a bunch of people standing outside of it, it's not usually a good sign. Unfortunately, it did go down, but they said as long as we had a screenshot of our return time, which thank goodness Travis took a screenshot of it, we should be able to come back and get on.
Brain energy, right? I know you always screenshot something.
Just screenshot everything, because I think they're just still figuring it out here, you guys. Now, I will say we're a little upset that they're still figuring it out here, because we paid full price for these tickets and we were super pumped to get on this ride. So hopefully it comes back up. All right, well, we hung in here a little bit to see if the ride was gonna come back up, but it did not. So we'll just have to make our way back here to the Wizarding World a little bit later. And that is one thing that I'm already noticing and loving about Epic Universe. Although it is quite epic and big, it really isn't hard to get around. It kind of is a smaller park, so you can traverse it in a little bit more of an awkward way than you would usually do another theme park. And we were gonna eat at the cafe that's inside of the Wizarding World. They have some baguette sandwiches. They do have a butterbeer crepe that sounded really delicious. I've had a couple friends get that. But there is a barbecue place here we have been wanting to check out that has all the meats, right, Travis? Just like Arby's.
Like Arby's, yeah.
So we're gonna be heading to
Oaken Star.
Oaken Star, baby. It's time for lunch. That is one thing when you are trying to not spill your lunch on some of these rides. You at least have to get inside, get some air conditioning, let your food digest. So I think this will be a cozy little spot. We can do that. And Travis is gonna get their slow smoked brisket. It's 14-hour smoked brisket, sweet barbecue sauce, homemade pickles on a pan sobo bun for $18.99. And I'm going with their meat platter. You get to choose 2 meats in one side, and I went with their pulled pork, their bone-in chicken, and their mango cornbread. Travis, your brisket sandwich looks loaded up. I will say, I don't feel like they loaded you up on mac and cheese, but you got a lot of brisket.
Did you get the baby side or the kid side?
Yeah, right? No, I did not get you the kid side. And then I went with the 2 meat platter, because you could do a 1 meat platter for like $2 less, but I've decided to go with 2. And then this sounded really interesting. It's like a mango cornbread. It can only be good, right? Okay, let's try this baby mac and cheese. It looks pretty good.
It's good.
That's really good. Now I know why they're skimping on it. They don't want to give it all up. I love to play with my food, so of course I had to get the chicken because you can hold on to the bone and get a good bite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where's yours, Travis? Where's yours?
Right here.
Now I want to try the mango cornbread. It smells literally so sweet, like almost like it's a dessert or like a pastry. Oh my goodness. This is one of the best cornbreads I've ever had, Trev. This is so good. The mango isn't overpowering. You still can taste that sweet corn as well, but it just works. This is so delicious, so unique. I love cornbread, man. Well, Oaken Star definitely had some out of this world barbecue, and now I'm gonna have to try to not lose my lunch because we are heading into Nintendo World, and they have 3 different rides in there, and I'm a little concerned about these ones, but hey, let's go hang out with Mario and some of his friends. And this place is so epic, and we've arrived at Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. It's only a 35-minute wait, and yes, it is going to give you motion sickness and drowsiness, but will it be worth it? We are heading into Bowser's Castle now. Let's find out. There is definitely a lot of stairs to take here. Look at this queue. I really feel like you're playing the game on N64 right now. This is so epic. We gotta get our head devices. Oh, we all get to be Mario. I love it. This is gonna go over our eyes and hopefully not make me sick. Wish me luck, you guys. Are you ready to race? Let's race. Whoa! Look at all the racing gear. Look at Princess Peach's gear. Yoshi's gear, Toad's gear. We finally made it to our cart, you guys. We are about to get down with the races. Let's see if I can handle it and if it's worth it. Team Bowser won, which means we won, and really, I was the one that won because it did not make me motion sick. I was super pumped.
So I'm surprised it didn't. The only thing, because it's augmented reality, so
yes.
It's goggles that you snap on. So at first it's a little odd.
Yes.
Your eyes have to get adjusted. It kind of gave me a little bit of a headache. Also, like the thing you snap on the front, like makes your head front heavy for some reason. But I thought it was fun for what it was. We had a little bit of a delay, so I think that kind of not really lowered our expectation of it.
Yeah.
Lowered our thoughts of it, but I thought it was fun. I wouldn't wait that long again for it.
I would definitely compare it to like a Midway Mania sort of thing, or even Men in Black over at Universal Studios. If you can do those rides, you can do this ride.
Yeah, it doesn't move very fast.
When like a shell, like when a shell would hit you, you would spin like maybe once, but like not enough to set off my motion sickness. Yeah. But if you do get motion sick, I actually just recommend to take the goggles off, which you can, because everything is really, really cool. Beautiful. Yeah, the really sets are awesome, even if you're not like throwing the shells and playing the game. Yeah. So I did like it. I just don't know how long I would wait for it, but it is one of the rides that is very kid-friendly here. So if you have the youngins, you probably want to wait for it. It's probably just for us. We won't ever go on it again unless it's maybe like a 30-minute or under wait.
I just don't love the augmented reality.
Yeah.
Because people with some vision problems may have issues with it because you have to use both your eyes. It's almost like 3D where some people can't see 3D because it's blurry. But I think I'm sort of that way, so that's probably why.
But that's why I'm shocked it didn't make me motion sick. So either the Dramamine's doing its work or that ride is just very smooth. Really fun. There are 2 more rides here in the land. They have like a little Yoshi kiddie ride, and they have the Donkey Kong minecart coaster. So the Yoshi ride we're gonna skip over because it's literally a kiddie ride. It won't make anyone sick. And we're gonna head straight to Kong Country. All right, I guess it's time for some minecart madness. All right, Nintendo World, you are winning 2 for 2. I didn't get any motion sickness on this ride, but let me explain to you, you will feel all the motion. I kind of felt like I went to a chiropractor appointment. Although it didn't make me sick, it's definitely very jostly, very rough. You feel like you're on a minecart, and it's madness, of course. But my favorite part of the ride is definitely right behind me here. When you would go through the water, it was so unexpected, and also the little track switch that happens. It is really fun. You feel like you are playing Donkey Kong in your bedroom on the Nintendo. Travis, Nintendo World was great. It was fun. It was fine. And we both love video games. But do you know what I love more than video games?
Dragons?
Dragons. We, my friends, have dragons here in the Isle of Berk. It is our next portal. We are walking through, and they have 3 different rides in here for us to check out. Our first stop here in the Isle of Berk, which is absolutely stunning, so colorful and beautiful. We are checking out Hiccup's wing glider, and it does say that the max speed of this ride is only 25 miles per hour, so that's really not too fast, even though it looks quite fast. Well, Trav, what did we think of Hiccup's Wind Glider?
Really, really freaking good. I didn't think I would like it because I thought it would be like kind of a kiddie coaster, which
no.
It is. It's kids can ride
yes.
it, but it's also very,
no, yes.
a lot of adrenaline. Like there's a lot of launches.
Oh, yeah.
Good amount of launches in it. The scenic is cool where you fly over the water. It's like a mini Hagrid's.
It does have like a little backwards, moment, but not too fast, not enough to set off any sickness for me. And we even got the front row, which made it even smoother. So I think definitely like ask for the front row so you can get like a nice visual of everything. No one in front of us. It was just so fun, and to see the toothless animatronic, he was so dang cute.
He was really, really cute. And you didn't expect that there was going to be any kind of animatronics.
No, you just thought it was going to be a coaster, but it was very well themed and amazing ride. I would wait pretty long for that one, but we only waited 10 minutes. This is Dragon Racers Rally, the other ride in here that might make you not feel as best, but I think it'll make you feel very, very fun and high in the sky. And this is what like the little rally chairs look like. So really comfortable. You just pull it down, but hopefully I don't hurl high in the sky. I definitely cannot film on this one, so you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it and the visuals of this right here. It is definitely kind of like a crazy fair ride. It swoops you so much faster than you're expecting, and then you can actually put your hands like on the little gliders and like make it kind of move. Like I wouldn't say you can totally flip around, but you move your dragon like way more than I was expecting to be able to. That ride was a lot of fun. It did kind of just feel like a fair ride, but the fact that you were actually able to like move the wings a little bit, that kind of made it a little more fun. And I do feel like the circle that it takes you on is kind of like a bigger width circle. So I personally only felt like a little bit of motion sick every once in a while if I like tried to look to the side. But if I just stayed looking forward, flying with my dragon, I felt totally fine. We're gonna be heading out of Isle Berk because they only have one more ride here, and it's like a water ride, so it's not really like a crazy coaster or anything.
Not trying to get wet.
No. Travis just checked the app, and it did say that the Ministry of Magic ride is back up and running. Well, so we're
it says virtual line. It doesn't say delayed anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't say delayed anymore. So we're gonna kind of go back into that world really quick and try to see if we can use our original virtual queue that we had. So hopefully we can get on this dang ride, because after that, the only thing left we'll have to do is pretty much the thing we've been most excited for, which is Dark Universe. it went down again, and we do not want to wait around because it's just going to be wasting more time. We still have that virtual queue. They said we can use it until park close at 9 o'clock tonight, and my battery on this camera, I filmed so much today, is at like 5%. So since we're just at the Helios Grand Hotel right in the park here, that makes it so extra nice. We can go there, we'll chill out there for a little bit, recharge ourselves and all of our cameras and phones, and then we'll bring you back here to finish up our ride roundup later in the evening, and you guys can get to see the park at night, but we need a second. Okay, you guys, we did some much needed recharging, and we are back on our mission to try to finally finish out this ride challenge. And we are finally going dark on this vlog today. They're alive. It's alive. This land might be my favorite. I can see how people are saying it's like a year-long Halloween Horror Nights, but I don't really think that's what it is. I think it's actually like more of like a Halloween area. Like it feels like it's October 31st in here. It is really, really cool, really awesome. It does have 2 rides. Now, one of the rides, I don't know if I'm gonna do it because I can tell that it is spinning a lot nonstop. It's like their little werewolf ride, so I don't even know if I wanna risk that this late in the night. I've had a good day so far, a good run. I don't wanna mess it up, but I am willing to mess it up for the Monsters ride. It is Monsters Unchained, and this is supposed to be one of the best rides here at the park. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite because I love old school Universal monsters, so we have to head inside Dr. Frankenstein's lair. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, there's 2 of you. There's how many of you? That ride definitely made me a little dizzy, definitely really intense, but I think it's my favorite ride. Those animatronics, they're not animatronics, they are giants. They are giant robots, like triple the size of my body. But all in all, I have to say it's very similar to Forbidden Journey, and I know a lot of people get sick on Forbidden Journey over at Islands of Adventures, me included, but this did not make me feel like that. It definitely is different, even though it's a very similar ride vehicle. It felt smooth but crazy all at the same time. I had one of the best rides on that. Like, I think we're ending on a really good note, and the reason why I think we're ending is because I don't think we're gonna be able to get on Ministry. It's like been down all day. We have an express pass for it. We have a return time for it now. I just don't think we're gonna be able to get on it, but we basically got on like every single ride in Epic Universe. Like, I can't believe this is crazy. And speaking of monsters, that's a brand new Frankenstein shirt, and this is my favorite little foodie monster. What's up, Kristen?
Oh, we've been eating all day, but I wanted to come in and let you guys know how I felt after Monsters Unchained. Similar to Promise, I do get motion sickness from things. I also have like claustrophobia, so I don't really like being things too tight on me, you know? So I definitely cannot do Forbidden Journey. Even for a little baseline, Spider-Man Transformers makes me sick as well. I cannot go on those rides. If I do, I have to keep my eyes closed the entire time. I am perfectly fine on Monsters. I think that's because there really are not that many screens. So it's more real life sets, animatronics and stuff, and I think it's the screens that really gets me. And since there really aren't that many, I've ridden Monsters twice now. I felt fine both times. The only time I get a little bit maybe dizzy is they do tilt you on your back for a little bit. Yeah. And when that happens, I'm like, oh, but then you come back up pretty quickly.
But it's also like a fun part.
Yes.
When that happens too.
It is. No spoilers, it is a fun part, but that's the only time I've had the slightest of issues. However, I have felt perfectly fine both times walking off of that ride, so I say go for it.
And Kristen's definitely right. This is also the end of the day.
I am right.
Right. So my Dramamine might have been worn off a little bit too, since this is like, I didn't retake it or anything like that, and it's been like 7 or 8 hours. So even the good amount of motion sick that I felt on this, I think if I would have redosed myself with Dramamine, it would have helped a lot. But would I do it again? In a heartbeat. I'll take all the Dramamine, just like get me on this Monsters ride. And we've just been having a really fun time. We were hanging out with the crew, Ryan and Kristen, at the Burning Blade Tavern. And it is saying that the Ministry ride in the Wizarding World is back up and running. So I guess we're gonna try. We've ridden so many rides today. You guys, I'm exhausted, but we at least have to try it. We got the virtual queue for it and never got to ride it because it's been down. So let's see if we get on it and we can give you our final ride review, but we're heading back into the Wizarding World. I think it's gonna happen. Not a Christmas miracle, an epic miracle. I think we're getting to go. We are heading through the little magical flue at 9:02. Are you guys ready? Woo! Oh my gosh! Stop it. Stop it right now, Epic Universe. Oh my gosh. You guys, today's been crazy. I really can't believe we made it in here. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Trav, it happened.
I know, I'm still in shock.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Wow.
We're like walking through like the wizard's like wardrobe or like where their lockers are at, and they all have different initials on them. And look at this last initial. Right here, you guys. It's me. It's Promise Hope. That's crazy.
Miss Hermione predicted today when she arrives. The school to cancel the trial. Everybody cannot believe her.
We are about to load, you guys. So afterwards, we'll give you our full review of the Ministry of Magic. I can't believe we made it on. Just getting out of Ministry of Magic, and man, does this place look different than it did during the day. We are like some of the last people in the park now. This is the way I wanted to see it. You absolutely loved it, right?
Dang good, yeah. It does throw you around a bit, but it was a good ride.
I will say for my motion sickness, 1 out of 5, it's definitely like a 4. But it's dissipated. That's kind of what I'm noticing about all the rides we've done. But I'm so happy we got to ride that ride. It was so cool. That's how you do every single ride in Epic Universe. You guys, my brain is fried. Usually when I go to a theme park, I know my way around. I know what I'm doing. I can like do a video in sometimes under 3 hours. This has been a full day event. And if you guys do want to see a little bit more of this Epic Universe, make sure you subscribe because we are literally staying, like I said, at the Helios Grand right behind us. And we have a whole nother video coming out about our experience there. So you guys are going to definitely want to be subscribed for that. And as for the rides here in Epic, I think that they are totally doable for someone with motion sickness, especially if you do take some sort of medicine. And for me, not only are they doable, they are so epic. I cannot wait to spend many, many more days and nights here at Epic Universe. And as always, peace, love, and positivity, and all the good things. Love you guys. Bye.